Alrighty guys, so this is week one of our mobility that we're going to do for the challenge. We're going to start off with very simple kind of mobility and stretching drills that we don't need a lot of equipment on. So it's very simple. It's just donating or dedicating 10 minutes a day to get some kind of effectiveness. So we're getting our bodies in the perfect positions, so we're nice and aligned. We're going to be lifting better in the gym, but we're also going to be feeling better outside of the gym. So when we're sitting in the office or in a car, hopefully our knees aren't going to hurt or be loaded up because everything's in alignment and our muscles aren't overstretched or over tight. So first thing that we're going to do is for our quads. All of these exercises that we're doing today is going to be to try and actually loosen up our hips a little bit so we can get them in a nice, neutral, balanced position. So our hip flexors here and our big quad muscles here, we're going to try and loosen them up a little bit. We're just going to ease off tension in our knees if we feel like we get tightness in our knees. All we need is a bit of a roller. And all I'm going to do about 2 minutes each side is going to roll up and down the length of my quad until I find a tight area. Once I do, now that's when the magic comes in. I'm going to go from side to side and go across the grain of the muscle. So I can start capturing these ITB and TFL or these tendons and ligaments that get really tight as well. And when I feel more comfortable, I can put more body weight on it. If it's too intense, I can just raise up a little bit as well. So really easy to do. Make sure that you're exploring the length of that big thigh. Once you feel something tight, just roll out. So a nice simple thing to do either before class or after class as well. So that's step number one, just to kind of loosen up our quads a bit. Now we're going to try and get ourselves into a bit more of an advanced stretch for our big quad muscles, but also our hips as well. So this is called a couch stretch. It can be done at home in the office. You just need to find the wall. If you need something padded for your knees, just put a bit of a blanket or a pillow down. But it's going to be in a more advanced stretch to, you see runners at a set of lights and they're kind of just stretching their quads out like this. This is the next level. So some key points. We want our knee as close to the wall as we can. So I'm propping up as close to the wall. If I'm super tight, I may have to actually bring my knee away from the wall. That's okay. My other leg, I've got a nice straight shin, so my knee is directly above my ankle. And I'm in this position here. Now, to start with, even though I've got a nice neutral spine, I'm not going to kick up immediately. I'm going to see how this feels. Most people just hang out in this position passively, but they're missing where the magic happens. So what we need is we need to squeeze our butt on, our glutes, tight belly, and be in this nice hollow position as we slowly come up. So if I start relaxing here, I'm just kind of leaning up against the wall and I'm not really doing anything. So tightness here, squeeze the butt, push the hips forward, 2 minutes in this position. We're going to hang out here, and over time we should be more and more advanced. We should be able to get up a little bit further. After we spend 2 minutes, we're just going to swap legs. Remember, if this is too tight, I can move that knee out a little bit and give myself some more freedom, or I don't have to come all the way up. All right, there are quads done. Moving on. So we're going to do some for our glutes and our hamstring as well. So all these muscles in the back of our body, what we call our posterior chain, when they get tight, they start pulling on different areas of our body. So if we have tight glutes, these butt muscles, or our hamstrings are tight, suddenly we can't get into good positions when we work out. Everything feels a little more difficult, but also starts pulling on our lower back. So for our glutes, you can either use a ball or a roller. We're going to sit on one side, we're going to cross our leg over, and we're just going to explore that area of our butt until we feel some tightness. When we do, if we kind of relax our hands and put more body weight on that roller and still explore that area, then we're going to start loosening up there. Super important for our lower back. So ball, a little bit more intense on our butt cheek, crossing over, putting as much body weight as we can bear on top of it. So 2 minutes on each side. Alrighty. So once we've done that, 2 minutes on the other side. My favorite stretch now for our hamstrings. This is perfect after class because you're getting your heart rate down. You're not going out the door straight away. Very easy to do. So you can just relax, but come over here. All we need Once again, it can be done in the office, at home. You just might need a doorway or something like that. Now, I'm gonna get my butt as close to this rig as possible. I'm gonna kick one leg up. I want this leg straight, and most importantly, that leg as straight as I can. Now, my lower back has to be into the floor. If I'm arching my lower back, that's when we put pressure on those muscles. So squeeze your abs, push your lower back into the floor, and you're just gonna hang out here for 2 minutes. Now, if there's a slight bend here, there's a slight bend here, big warning sign that we're tight in our hamstrings. That's okay, don't force it into position. Over time, it's gonna get better and better. So I'm just chilling out here, 2 minutes on one leg, swapping over, 2 minutes on the other leg. If you need a bonus, you can start pointing your toe towards your kneecap, and you're gonna feel it's a little more intense at the back of your leg. Alright, so let's recap. For our quads, we're gonna break up that tight muscle on the roller. Then we're gonna get into more advanced stretch, trying to get into a good position in that couch stretch. Remember to engaging our midline, tight abs, tight glutes. After that, for our quads, we're gonna come over, we're gonna work the back part of our legs. So we're gonna try and actually break into that tight glute muscle, our butt cheek, and then we're gonna try and give some slack to our hamstrings as well. So it's all about putting our hips in a good position. Our hips are like a ball and socket, and sometimes they get knocked out of position. We try and actually just reset it so we can get down deeper in good positions inside the gym and outside in life. Alrighty, I'll see you next week. Enjoy.